Okay, now, once again, I'm using my face now, so you have a witness to what's going on, okay? Reginald Oil Wallace, yes, and I'm about to do this video again. I'm recording, and this is once again going to be dealing with this whole issue of blunt statements, proper statements of my intentions as a male, and as every true heterosexual male's intent. Clarity, okay? Disclosure and consent on both sides. Full disclosure, cognizance, and freedom of choice, and time to make decisions. This is why this is not being done up in a woman's face in the heat of the moment. So this is a reboot on what I've already done and how I live my life. I'm reiterating it, like my marriage vows being recommitted to or whatever, you know, or former reborn, whatever, Renaissance. This is what this is. So I'm going to do the second verse. Okay, I did the first verse. Okay, it's really glaring. Okay, I don't know what this is about. There you go. Okay, here you go. So now this is the second verse, Judges 19:22. This is a parallel situation that occurred parallel to Sodom and Gomorrah. I'm going to give you three witnesses, testimony of two or three, so I'm going through three witnesses. I did one, a statement, and now I'm going to do a third statement of my blunt statements that back up my statements. So everything continues like a linear accelerator, okay? Judges 19:22, when the tribe of Benjamin pulled a stunt and gang raped and murdered a concubine, a priest concubine, not a male, because they wanted the men and got the female, they murdered, killed her. It caused most of the tribe of Benjamin to be wiped out. This was before the days of the kings. This was in the days of the judges, okay? So I'm going to read. That's true context, okay? While they were enjoying themselves, some of the wicked men of the city surrounded the house where the concubine and the priest were staying. They were wayfarers, and they needed a place to stay, okay? Pounding on the door, they shouted to the old man who owned the house, "Bring out the man who came to your house so we can have sex with him," okay? So I condemn what was done, but I'm going to speak as an alpha male, and I'm going to change this statement around. I'm going to trample what these men did around and give it to you alpha females instead. Right? I'm going to step right into space and time in the scripture and speak to all the females now. Yes, this is an eternal statement. Okay? Bring out the alpha females who came to your house so I, Reginald Roy Wallace, can have sex with them with their full cognizance and consent. Volition and full disclosure. So I'm changing things, but this is why I always have been. This is the way it's done, okay, in the most basic sense, okay, without a response. It's a form of an act of unconditional offer. No obligation. That's right, no promises, no demands, just like the song, Love is the Battlefield, okay? While they were enjoying themselves, a crowd of troublemakers from the town surrounded the house. They began beating at the door and shouting to the old man, "Bring out the man who is staying with you so we can have sex with him," okay? So I'm going to say rather, bring out the alpha females who are staying with you so I can have sex with them of mutual consent, mutual cognizance, mutual full disclosure, and mutual agreed volition. So you can hear I have stipulations. Once again, I'm going to do this 7 times. 1, 2, 3. As they were making their hearts merry, behold, the men of the city, worthless fellows, surrounded the house, beating on the door. And they said to the old man, the master of the house, "Bring out the man who came into your house, that we may know him." I'm not trying to save what these people did. I'm trampling underfoot. I'm doing it my way, okay? Like Frank Sinatra said, I did it my way, and I'm going to continue to. So I say, bring out the alpha females, the opposite but equals, who came into your house, that I, Reginald Roy Wallace, may know them of mutual full disclosure and consent, mutual full cognizance, and agreed volition, okay? Free will, of their own free will. Now that's 3 times. I'm going to continue. I'm going to do 7 times. Now as they were making their hearts merry, behold, the men of the city, certain sons of Belial, beset the house round about, and beat at the door, and spake to the master of the house, the old man, saying, "Bring forth the man that came into thine house, that we may know him." I say rather, bring forth the alpha females that came into your house, that I may know them, okay, of their own volition, of my own volition, with their full cognizance, with full disclosure, with full mutual consent. Not written, but mutual. Because you know it doesn't have to be written, okay? It's not a contract, okay? So fuck all that written shit. Once again, now a fourth time. Is that 4? Yeah, let's do the 5th. As they were enjoying themselves, suddenly certain men of the city, perverted men, surrounded the house and beat on the door. They spoke to the master of the house, the old man, saying, bring out the man who came to your house that we may know him carnally. And I say, bring out the alpha females who came to your house that I may know them carnally, that they may know me carnally, but with full disclosure on both sides, full consent of our own mutual free will, and with full cognizance on both sides. Okay? So I have stipulations. Women have stipulations. It's like being gentlemen and ladies. You have likes and dislikes, as men just said, okay? Okay, so this is not the scumbag's creed. This is the creed in the way of human beings, okay? As they were enjoying themselves, suddenly, I did that, now I need the 7th. I'm doing the 7th now, okay? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm doing the 7th. While they were celebrating, behold, the men of the city, certain worthless men, surrounded the house, pushing one another at the door. And they spoke to the owner of the house, the old man, saying, bring out the man who entered your house that we may have relations with him. I say rather, bring out the alpha females who entered your house that I may have relations with them. I am Reginald Doyle Wallace. Of our own, of their mind, full disclosure and consent, full agreed volition and free will, fully cognizant on both sides, okay? Not peradventure more or less. That's 7 times I've stated this, crux verba, crux retos. We are the Borg, I am Locutus. Resistance is futile, you will all be assimilated. Nice try, but you never had a chance, even a fool could see it.